Hello everyone. Dr.berkkkaratas. We made a video series about erectile dysfunction. Now we are starting a video series about premature ejaculation. But before moving on to that, I would like to briefly explain this vicious circle between premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction and sexual reluctance. Because if this issue is understood, it can be much easier to understand premature ejaculation. Now, whether a person has premature ejaculation, sexual reluctance, or erectile dysfunction, eventually all of these appear together. Let me give an example. Since a person with premature ejaculation cannot enjoy sex, because his action does not make him happy, and if his action does not make him happy, he develops two options. One of them either avoids this action, that is, sexual reluctance occurs, or ends this action earlier, that is, premature ejaculation gradually increases. Patients with premature ejaculation, which we have already identified, start to ejaculate earlier and earlier after a while. That's the reason. The same thing actually happens with erectile dysfunction. A person with erectile dysfunction also develops a sense of failure in sexuality, which means that human beings either do not want to do a job that they have failed, that is, sexual reluctance develops, or they overtake that action quickly, that is, premature ejaculation occurs. What is important for us is which one is at the forefront of our patients. In other words, a person can say that I have had erectile dysfunction for 4 years, but when I went, the doctor started treating me for premature ejaculation. In fact, if the underlying cause is premature ejaculation, you may have erectile dysfunction after a while. And that's one of the things we see most of the time, and that's one of the most important issues. Therefore, premature ejaculation is one of the most common conditions among sexual diseases. And a person who ejaculates prematurely will eventually face sexual reluctance or erectile dysfunction. After giving this brief information, we start the early divorce series in our next video. We will tell about its definition and importance. See you in our next video. Thank you.